The employee benefits landscape is constantly changing. So where do companies go to find answers to deal with the rising costs of healthcare and balance that with the value that the employees place on the plan? Crawford Advisors has created the advantage as a way to help organizations answer those questions. And our analysis began by looking at differences in plan cost, and specifically consistent performers that are able to deliver long-term results. We needed to identify what those were. So to begin with a baseline, financial impacts are about 4% between that of a high performer and that of an average performer. On a monetary basis, that difference between the two is $2,257 per employee per year. So multiply that number by the number of employees within your organization, and you can easily see that there's a significant amount of money that could be left on the table should you not be performing at a high level. So that was the reason for looking at this process financially. From a strategic standpoint, we also needed to identify what high performers are doing differently. And over a number of years, we spent a considerable amount of time and money to identify 11 critical indicators that impact plan cost. And those 11 are grouped here, and we begin with plan design. This is your vision and your strategy. This is also the most traditional focus of employer organizations that fail to really take into account everything else, including data analysis, administration, the employee health status, compliance, your renewal process, communications and employee advocacy, and finally technology. And when I talk about execution, I mention that because it's all about executing the plan, not simply having one. They say ideas are a dime a dozen, and it's no more true than in the employee benefits landscape. The execution is worth millions. So we set out to create this program which will help you benchmark your execution in each indicator, and then benchmark your score overall, and then provide to you solutions that are specific to your organization that are going to help you eliminate your dangers, seize your opportunities, and improve upon your strengths. And so after 4 years, the culmination of our analysis resulted in the advantage becoming this 4-step process. And it all is able to provide you with a quantifiable result prior to engagement. And so we begin with the diagnostic kit. And this is a simplistic survey in which you provide to us your belief on how well you perform in each one of the 11 critical indicators on a scale of 1 to 10. And we take that information and place it into a framework which we call the discovery session. And this is an in-person, in your office meeting with your team in which we will discuss the execution of your group in the 11 critical indicators and really determine where you would like to see the plan tomorrow. We analyze this information over a period of 2 weeks internally and come back to you and present to you an executable strategy which we call a blueprint. And this blueprint is built for maximum execution over 12, 24, and 36 months. And at the end of that process, you will then decide how you would like to proceed. We understand that you will only hire Crawford if our intellectual capital and service capabilities will result in your organization achieving a greater return on investment in a shorter period of time. So who is Crawford Advisors? First, we were founded in 1977. We have roughly 60 full-time health and welfare benefit employees, and all of our value-add services are provided to our clients from our in-house staff. Our ability to execute is made possible by our value-add services such as enrollment administration, our billing and reconciliation, the branding communications that each client receives, our call centers and our compliance departments, and all of it staffed internally. So who does Crawford Advisors work with? We work with a number of companies that are multi-state, multi-site organizations that truly value their employees as an asset, yet they need to remain within budgetary goals. We represent clients from coast to coast, and being an independent broker, we truly put their needs first.